So, Jay, we have a mailbag question, and Jay, who is a listener, I hope a viewer, but probably a listener based on our numbers, Jay says, when we've been running campaigns, how confident have we been about the outcome based on our information, whether it be polling, focus groups, riding-based data, our dashboards, whatever we were looking at? How confident were we about the outcome of the election on day one? Jenni Byrne.
Oh, it would vary between the campaigns. Probably 2005, 2006 was the first time I had regular daily access to tracking and polling. I can say, and I can only speak for me, then we, like on day one, absolutely not confident. Like we had, that was a 50-some day campaign. As we kind of hit the end of December, 1st of January, the polling got better. We became more confident, but it was still nerve-wracking for the last 3 weeks of that campaign. 2008, I think we were fairly confident. In 2011, fairly confident at the start. Wasn't sure whether it was going to be a strong minority or majority, but it became clear kind of halfway through because Iggy was just repelling voters so much. He was, and of course the surge of the NDP. I guess provincially in 2018, on day one, I personally had no doubt we were going to win the campaign. It was just a matter of by how much. I think the NDP. I know that people always in the Conservative Party get very nervous about the NDP when they get up to a certain point. I never worried about them surpassing us, just in terms of because I could also look at voter identification, and you kind of we don't rely fully on province-wide tracking. We were relying on riding by riding tracking, which we do federally as well. So generally, the NDP be staying as high as what they did in 2018 and in 2011 helped us in terms of securing pretty big majorities.
Interesting. I have to say, I was probably most confident of a victory on day one of the 2004 election campaign, and then proceeded to preside over the two shittiest first weeks of a campaign. No message, irrelevant advertising, pissed it all away, lost the frame of the campaign, and had to fight like a dog and rely on a hell of a campaign by the Prime Minister just to get back a minority. And so that probably cured me of overconfidence at the beginning of campaigns. I was quite confident we would win in 2005, but I thought a minority. At Christmas, I was so confident that we would win, I thought we might win a majority at Christmas of 2005. In 2014, provincially, against Hudak, I was pretty confident we would win and almost certain it would be a minority. I didn't see a majority in play until I saw both the NDP and the Conservatives play their roles in our strategy to literal perfection, as if they had been scripted, and turned what should have been a minority into a majority. And then in 2018, I genuinely thought we had a chance at the start. When we launched our campaign, I thought we had a shot. Day one of the actual writ, I knew we were cooked in hot oil, because that was after the City TV debate and after Horvath and the NDP vote had taken off. So that's my experience. Scott?
I think the only day one thing that I felt certain about was that we were going to lose day one in 2018 provincially. I felt like you, day one occurring after the City TV debate, and I felt that the slim hope that Dimes would land on their side had vanished with the NDP performance in that City TV debate. So by the time we got to day one, it was over. I don't really remember feeling extraordinarily confident one way or another on day one of other campaigns. But I want to add that Jenny's reference to Iggy reminds me of the fact I can't get enough of how dreadful Iggy was. And imagine this, after the 2011, right? And he blows it all to rat shit. 2011 election campaign ends the next day, right? It's the day after the campaign is over, and calls all the campaign team together and thanks everyone for your good work, and announces I'm quitting politics. I've taken a job in Europe. Bye. Right? And it's just like, thanks, thanks for all the air miles. Fuck you later. I'm gone. So I don't know. I'm wondering if he figured he knew what was happening on day one, because he'd obviously been spending the weeks in between doing some career planning that didn't involve being prime minister. But yeah,
he believed our ads that he didn't come back for us.
well, I think he knew before you did. But I just didn't.
He was denied a place in history. He was denied a place in history by Justin Trudeau. Because if it wasn't for Justin Trudeau, Michael Ignatieff would have gone down as the last Liberal leader to seriously contest an election campaign, and would have gone down as the guy that literally drove the fucking thing right into the culvert in the ditch. Not just the ditch, but right into the fucking culvert. And Justin Trudeau came along to save the Liberal Party and make Ignatieff entirely forgettable rather than hugely memorable.
Here we have it.
Well, we have to always find some.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, can we get a mailbag question on Ignatieff? I'll rattle on about what a terrible leader he was forever.
And we can ask for another one on Kevin Vickers. That was fun too.
Exactly.
I still feel badly.
Scott, hopefully you've done your Vickers research, man.
God, I fell out of my chair. I was bruised. It was like, what are you talking about? He's a valor-stealing asshole. Like, oh, really? I didn't know.
All right, you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Toodaloo.